guys, what's up? My name is Taylor Bob and welcome back to my channel. My channel is on health, lifestyle, and beauty, and in today's video, we're going to be keeping it real. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button and became part of my Taste Squad yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified every single time I upload a video, and just so you can keep up with your girl. Period. In today's video, I wanted to have a cool discussion, but yet a down-to-earth discussion with all of you, because I recently saw a video on Jackie Aina's channel where she talked about our 20s being overrated, okay? So I don't know about y'all, but ever since this pandemic started, from like back in March, and then also, you know, the Black Lives Matter movements, police brutality, I've been feeling a little down, and I will say that in 2020, my mental health has been blah. It's been crap. I've been trying to keep myself afloat, but it's very hard because I'm such an empath. So everything that happens, I have emotions for it. I cry and I just get really sad and get really down sometimes. But this year has also taught me that I don't have to have it all together in my 20s. So some of us, you know, we come from great households where our parents, of course, they expect a lot from us. Hell, we expect a lot from ourselves, you know, and sometimes it can just be hard with all these expectations and then not really knowing kind of where you want to go, what you want to do in your 20s. So I had to learn this year that it is okay to not have everything figured out yet. If you have to take a few months, a year, 2 years to get yourself together and figure ish out, then that's just what you have to do. So I really love Jackie Aina's video because she kept it real, you know, she kept it nice, short, sweet, and real, and basically said our 20s are basically ghetto. A lot of us, we don't really know what to do. We don't really know where we're going. We're just moving hell. And we're a generation where we just continue to move and move and move because we're seeing other people move and move and move and move. So as much as we're seeing positive things, we also do see negative things on social media. So when I grab my phone and I'm scrolling, I see positive things, but I also see negative things a lot as well. And there are some 20-year-olds, they are millionaires from starting their businesses from only a few months. And then there's people that are like in their 30s who are just beginning to actually start a business, who are just beginning to start a family, who are just beginning to get married and to do this and do that. But I do feel that it's a lot of pressure in your 20s because you're trying to figure out your career, you're trying to figure out relationships, you're trying to figure out your schooling, and it's hard work, you know, to balance all of that. And I know some people will get discouraged when they're not at a certain point where they would want to be. I remember when I was in high school, I'm like, yes, when I'm 25, I'm gonna have everything together. I'm gonna have like 3 degrees. I'm gonna have a big house. I'm gonna have dogs, even though I don't like dogs. I'm gonna have a husband. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have that. And now I'm 26 and I'm like, I don't have that yet. Don't have that yet. Not even close to having that yet. I ain't ready for that. Like, it's just a lot of different things that are going on in my mind, and I do feel pressure sometimes to have it all figured out. About me is that I know that I'm multi-talented, and I feel like my main purpose on this earth is to help other people, and God has given me different talents to help people through my YouTube channel, to my podcast, through dancing, just through different avenues. I feel like God has really given me different talents, so I'm multi-talented. So that can also be overwhelming because I'm not just one of those kids where I'm like, oh, I want to be a lawyer and then I become a lawyer until I retire, or oh, I want to be a doctor and I become a doctor and I work as a doctor until I'm like 80, you know. And I realize that my path is different. I don't want to do one thing all of my entire life. I enjoy having a side hustle. I enjoy just having different talents and doing different things. I really enjoy all of it. And so I think that's also something that people don't really talk about. Like, it's really hard when you have a lot of talents, you know. A lot of people look like, oh, you're blessed, you're blessed. Yes, I'm blessed, but at the same time, I want to use all of my gifts at the same time. And sometimes you cannot use all of your gifts at the same time. I mean, Oprah has said it. She said you can have it all, but you cannot have it all at once. So I really wanted to make this video to talk to others just to see if you guys feel the same way I do. I mean, I feel like our 20s are ghetto and I'm ready to go, period. We ain't doing it. I'm ready to go, okay? I'm ready to get out of this thing. I don't know where we going, but 20s, I'm just like, maybe my 30s are going to be better, but my 20s, I'm just like, I'm good on it. And I will say this too, like, now that I'm 26, I'm like, dang, I'm 6 years into my 20s. Have I had as much fun as I should have been having? in my like in our 20s, we need to have fun, we need to relax. And I know also, like for me, like just everything about adulthood was totally different than what I expected. It is not as easy as I thought that it would have been just coming out of undergrad. I thought, you know, my life would have just been perfect from there. And that's not the case at all. Everything takes time. It's so annoying because we go through this stage where like we're working a job and then we realize we don't like the job that we work in. Then we get into this relationship. Then we go through heartbreaks. Then we do this. Then we do that. It's like our 20s are just so ghetto, y'all. And like for me, I'm like in the middle of a career change / pivot. So basically I've been working in billing. I've been working in the revenue side of healthcare. And I realized I love helping people, but I don't like what I'm doing. I don't like what I was doing. I hate it. So I want to do something else in healthcare. And I'm seeing that there's plenty more to do in healthcare. Maybe I might like public relations more. Maybe I might like marketing, human resources, something like that. So I'm rethinking my career, and I'm 26, you know, and I'm realizing that is totally okay. If you make a pivot, if you go in one way and then when you, a couple years down the line, you want to go the other way, go the other way, sis. You know, you're in charge of your life. So it's okay to recharge and it's okay to reset. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because I feel like personally I'm resetting. And for me, when I'm not feeling up to it, when my mental health is blah, I don't feel like recording. I'm not going to get in front of the camera and put on a smile and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy. Welcome to my channel. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to only give you guys the real and things that are on my heart to give. I don't just record just to record. If I'm doing a tutorial, it's because I recently learned that this is a tutorial that really works for me and I want to share it so I can help you. That's normally how I make my videos. I never just jump off the cliff and just go make a video, you know? And speaking of jump off the cliff, y'all, I think we're a generation that we really take a lot of chances, we take a lot of risks, and we're just willing to jump off the cliff, okay? And my parents probably have had plenty of heart attacks with me because I'm always jumping off a cliff and I'm always trying something new, or I'm always changing my mind and just trying to, you know, maneuver and find what works best for me. But in the process, y'all, my parents hate it. They're just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And they old school, you know. So my parents, you know, were basically taught to, you know, find a career, stick in it, make your money, go home, spend time with your family. That's it. But I want more than that. I want to build generational wealth. I want to be the person in my family where I'm like, hey, we can do this, we can do that. Because I come from a family of hard workers. I'm not even gonna lie. My family is like straight up doing a damn thing, you know. And I have a few family members, they have side hustles. My brother, he just started his own business. So my thing is, opportunities are endless, you know, for me. And so I don't want to settle while I'm in my 20s. So I'm trying to figure it out, but at the same time, I don't want to settle in the process. And I know sometimes, yes, you're going to have to do stuff that you don't want to do until you can do what you can do. You know, you're going to have to do that, but you also have to keep going and you can't stop. So even when I do have those moments where I'm down and I want to just cry all day and eat ice cream, like, I have to pick myself up. And I have a lot of times where I'm just like, man, I don't want to cry today, period. Because I'm a crier, okay? I'm a crier. If anything breaks my heart or if I'm feeling under the weather, I'm going to cry. You know, and that's just how I deal with things, how I get over things, you know. But I've also learned that give yourself a certain amount of time to cry, and you got to get up and you got to try something new the next day. You know, if one platform on social media is not working for you, maybe try another platform. Maybe you're better posting pictures than you are tweeting stuff on Twitter, you know. So you just kind of have to pick where you want to go. You know, maybe you're doing something in your career now, but you're better at doing something else and you enjoy something else more. Then do the thing that you enjoy. Life is short. And that's what 2020 has also taught me. Make the best of the years that I have on this earth, but I'm also trying to do what makes me happy without settling. If it's not sitting right with me in my soul, in my mind, I'm not doing it. And I don't want to just be sitting at a job that I hate, sitting in an environment that I don't like. I'm going to remove myself from that environment to do something that I do like. You know, I might be a full-time entrepreneur one day, you know, but the thing is, if I do entrepreneurship full-time, what would I do full-time? Would I sell a product? Will it be just maybe career coaching? Would it be recruiting? Like, what would it be? You know, so I have a lot to think about as well. But for me, I'm just going to continue to pray about it, and I'm going to continue to just move forward, because our 20s, I'm telling you, your 20s can really rip you apart if you let it. And with this pandemic and all this other stuff going down, like my mental health, this year has tried to take me out, period. Like, really try to take me out. And I'm just like, we ain't doing that, period. Because I serve a God that I know that I serve a God of abundance, okay? And he continues to give us stuff, and it may not be all at once, but God is going to give you a little bit, and once he see you master that little bit, he going to say, here you go, here's some more, and then he going to give you some more, and then he going to give you some more. So that's why I'm not never scared. When I take different leaps of faith and when I do different things, I'm not scared to do it. I'm proud, I'm happy, and I'm moving and I'm doing what God tells me to do. When God says move, I move. I don't care how scary it makes me feel, I move. So if any of you are feeling super discouraged in your 20s, I promise you guys, things will get better for all of us. We just have to continue to be strong. We have to continue to show up every day. And most importantly, we have to keep our faith in God, because that is truly what is going to help us stay on this path of just wanting more, doing more, and reaching new heights. But we have to stay prayed up, y'all. And even though our 20s are ghetto, we can all get through this, you know. But I just wanted to make this quick video just to let you guys know kind of where I've been mentally, and how this pandemic and how just everything happening in the world has really been affecting me. But I'm just trying to make, you know, the most out of it. I'm just trying to be positive. I'm trying to be optimistic, because I feel like my 20s are just ghetto. I'm just like, what? Like, ain't nobody told me my 20s was gonna be like this. Like, it's pretty hard, you know, when you're trying to figure out your entire life. But just remember, your 20s last from 20 all the way to 29. Okay? You got years to prepare yourself for the next level. So don't feel so pressured to make $100,000. You know, right when you get in your 20s after you finish school, or right when you start a business. You're not going to make that 6 figures right off the bat. You have to put in that work. You know, you have to put in that work. But I also want you guys to remember, you don't have to have it all together right now. If you got to take some time to yourself, a few months, a year, 2 years to get yourself together, get yourself together, because it's going to pay off in the long run. Just make sure that you're straight mentally, you know, and don't try to do too much. Because I've also been there too, where I just want to do everything. I want to be booming on each platform. I want to have 5 different projects. Sometimes you got to focus on that one project. And, you know, a small victory for me, I just released my first ebook, Level Up in the Workplace. You know, that was something that I worked on, and I'm like, should I release it? Should I not? But that's something that I was proud of. So it doesn't matter if anybody buys that guide or not. Like, if I get 1 or 2 people that buys the guide, great. If nobody buys it, oh well. But for me, it was a reward for me to see myself put it up on Etsy and on Payhip, and that ebook went live. Like, my digital ebook is live, it's up, it's for sale. So just seeing the product up there, that's a win for me. It doesn't matter who buys my product or not. But I just wanted to make this video, and I hope I encourage somebody. I hope you guys can really benefit from this video that I did. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, when I'm talking to you guys a little, you know, one-on-one, let me know down in the comment box below. But thank you guys so much for watching my channel. And remember, if you are not a part of the Tay Squad, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.